Oh, yeah, because Adom you must say Ajibresi Edi and common ones. I mean, I'll say a twasso from where Diamond Chira, a Timin Kita, dear fair poem doing some Edinburgh, Badwam, Mpensenpensenmu on Adom TV, multi TV, so yeah, toa, as well now make out a deputy minister of education, in for Ntim Fordjour, Reverend Atanasia, Ebetway and common as well. Obera, the additional calendar on Nipa do na. In Chinua Kakraba on the NTRC, about additional ones, I was a cool so maintain one civil so a utility crowd. Now, we have no other crowd say if it's correct, no other na swap for additional ones, any man paying for a cotia, Homer Bima, HS additional ones she shares from Kubi Koran and also wants them a basso cora yepa. It's uncommon and come out do I better my own coin. Yebedi e wan se mjiri se wo so e krado na se wo so obehwe na watie de akoso na se berebem na wo adwenkyere bia watimi e de abre ma be ma nimnyafo Reverend Ntim Fordjour me ma na akwaba na me ma na fishapa me nsa na se waje bre wa afini biese sa na e na mo hye pa waje bre se ono ye e betwetwen ko akwaba
ya ni amahne
afishapa so
afi komatu kama awards no Diana Moji
amen
anya me su biswa esra Ghana mine ni bibia wo hwe bia no woni wabusia na ya mesra no aye kese wo so
kama ya da CP bi pendo na meta hye nkomo ase o constituency but when I am say ya hwe wasing nso hwe na ansa na
constituency de e ho nam di free by you ekuti wa me oh good the constituency boko nyame adom
boko na ahon kan say nipa na wodi entia na say omoto awo so ma otimi gina wo
ze amanfo ate ase pa
okay
na medical de na ase de ama na nanom ehwe de ntia soronko ama obi bia fisiapa woni a eboy chidom ase na bibia bom enti no asen south asen central asen of na babako tichia obi bia wo hwe nyina asen south de won na to abayi me na won ewo ntiase bia wonyaye ewo mfie 9 di kan no de mtumi ye boa won ene de no mo hwe no se beto aso the second term so ye ba ye so pa omo abisade a ne hia won atitire pa na eguso a ye free ho me no ka say okọ asen south se ya enkro enketwa light ni mu nso no eguso a yetu ho anamo be bia se solar ekọ nso ekọ na de titiro pa 21st century so be kokro bi so no muni network de ya dia sebia asfem me baaye no na enkro makomako 50 any network and so first time mitumi ye mu 35 this year nso ya hyase medical akate sort ema enkro be 90 ya hyase eye asen da makon de ahyase sanso na asen dom na se de nso ahyase ochine ya mesanko asen south na mekwa na dubi ase to be specific na ye kwa akate sort ama a mega site enye nkuma ni bi we nye nkuma we kese pa afidi kese pa na ye kwa akosie si ho a nkura atwa dubi ase ho ahia nyina no ne ade nyina no ebenya ho mfaso na fe wo abrandem wo dem wo afum wo bia wo bia
we nyina akoso asen south
we nyina akoso no akire nso no kuro bi se abase tonfo kohwe wo school dan no se de tie a sabe areho entino na akohwe miami kuro anso school dan se de na tie a entino eho asen kuruwa abase tonfo kro sanso na anyabrem ene akrofo mu nso no mekwa akokate sod na yatumi asi 6 unit classroom block amawom na ni nyina no eye sompa ede somwom sanse ye manfo na abre won ede sa asodie no ato yeso ahye ni unyam enti ese enso yesomwom na de dawo makoma so bi a mo hwehwe bi anso no ye mawom won ye pa adwuma ne ade de bebre ne ye enso me politics ye no o se de tie enti no benkum ya de kra manimfa hu na de tie bia no won ya enya so mfaso mo akasa bebo hu dawru enti no bebre ene ye ma sense ato be koso anso ayato aso
well that's it for you know what sense out for me share that pebre na say documentary cry depend do na no mo fan chen mo be kasa wi esi akiri na ye ko hwese de mo ka no saa na nsunsu so tie o fo mo a you say obohunu na ahwe ya na ba me giedi say high efficacy de wan kasa nim say o ka no say just that ya entempo bi di ho asem e ba betumani ma but ya de nyame ase say ohu die ntie to aba ma o say say o so o manfo a bibia da nkomodi no 80 enkonem what's in show no mobile no me kwose
we medals bebre free SHS ayehye pa bia omampani his excellency Nana Adom Akufo-Addo ebra o ma me for akunyakese ne kra no na adehia edana koma so titiro pa ne se Ghana memu ha no akora bia betumi enya kwanya akọ school esanse sakora tumi ko school eduru akire a eboa ma ne daache etumi esren etumi so boa no ma ne tumi contribute to nation building in a more significant manner na etoda bia mpampi na no obia opepa so be ko school enso wo mo antumi enya kwan ko school no behwe mu no na famekọ no na eni ho ahodi na eni ho oboafo obi ni ho sika ni ho ntino ba bia nkeso okọ school duro no na watwa ne shot and free SHS bra omampani his excellency Nana Adom Akufo-Addo be fa na kunya kese a odehye pay shase 2017 boy ema kane no na nka uka woni e secondary school nyina bomu over 800,000 enrollment no pijako 1.2 million students na je say enkwara mako 400,000 ena nka senka free SHS ama nka wo mo akamu a wa ben se nkra nka ne daache eso atwa shot enso free SHS ba enti no safo ni nyina anya ho kwan koy na sabre no no ne Dr. Opoku Prempe oyo no bonapo Dr. ya said duchum ebo no chidop wo between 2017 to 2020 no da dudu bi a eso musi e secondary school dormitories dudu bi a eso musi e secondary school classroom block dudu bi a eso musi so there be a betrem ama nipadodo na tumi akobia nso moye. And to be specific, between the year 2017 and 2020, infrastructure dodo a wo see is almost 2007. A mumbe 60% there. We epa hontuma. Na results no started say eba no. E no justify the ntia omampani Akufo-Addo ediske pudu ewuram ama ye da achi akọ yanim. Na ye sha ase no dodo na e ka so na ye bie ekwan ama dodo na ewuramu die quality no be form. Empo 2018 by double track sans enkran over 427,000, the largest intake since we started free SHS. And you know eko here say e be chem na ebi beko betina fi na ya hye no kwampa so at the same facilities na e be use na kra ma kokora nka chire no omso ye de bebre abegumu de na quality na beko form results no by 2020 na the Akufo-Addo graduates na wo ye the first batch of free SHS no results no atwamu from all the years yaye wasini SSC nyina omahene until 2020 four core subjects English, Science, Mathematics and Social Studies no na yentumi enya single year sa four subjects ni nyina no ye mo Fred won kosete ye atumi atwa abro 50% for all the subjects
until 2020
the year 2015 only one subject and ye mo Fred kosete wasi no etumi atwa pass 50%, which is Social Studies, 57.4%. Sabre no, Mathematics, 32% pen pass year. Integrated Science, 28.7% pen pass year. English, only 45% in a pass year. Now, what ba year krana, etumi kwa ni muka krana, it was 2019. Now, no krano, English language, MSc, the 50% mark. So, it was only 2020. And English, Science, Social Studies and Mathematics, munyina etumi pass over 50%. What it means is that say be a Social Studies in a 67% krana a pass ya. Since only 32% and are passing maths intino. The whole batch only bear 30% ne betumi akọ and to aso school. Only 30% ne betumi ato aso akọ university for whatever batch you presented. But from 2020 bano, I crowd 50% are passing to go to tertiary. Okay, so you attribute this good performance to gain a buy no free SHS. Oh yes, yes. Now 2021, a brat 2020 buy for the first time out of the 465 students I won 8 A's in all subjects. Wasi in sono ye kan wayek no ama manson and a kambo mu ye wasi. Ghana, Gambia, Nigeria, Sierra Leone, Nomoni adi ne kambom wayek. Out of all these 7 countries, 465 students in a tuminya 8 A's. Now, sa 8 A's, emu mako 411 representing 83% there omo nko every Ghana.
Wow.
What it means is that Akufo-Addo graduates me no me no money offensive for so mo MPP for so mo NC for so mo CPP for so mo nwa amanyoku bia no omo mako 411 83% and it to me enya 8 is na ohamu chichemu be 16% bi na aka akire no and na mama nsia ne nyina nso ekobo mu we outperformed Nigeria in the year 2020 na ba no so we 9-day wonder it will not be sustainable.
But that's what I mean because sustainability issue.
Now 2021 so results so by ya and so called bosso sa I mean there's even a marginal increase. There's a results are in 2020 no 2021 the no akwani mu kakra asensa.
I've been part of NIPA criticizing the free SHS. Yenka say enye. You say people who be abem ama a church for no so ade children so seem to abem. But humbly I need to admit that this results no probably is proving otherwise.
This resource is speaking to the quality improvement free SHS buy no ediaba. Na enyina so bi ho because o mahene say we free SHS nhyehyeye. Na say secondary school no ekoye free edima obibia. Na say ye ne ate say me a me wi asinkruwa a enye nyame ank mentumi enye sika nto aso. Na mpo no ye to aso ko ye kura mpredum Mpensenpensenmu bi a be 1 month kura na ntumi ko dan ni sanse what the ka. Na anko dan ni na onya aduane ni no. Na wo box mu nso no aye empty no. Ahotoye mu abotoye mu ben na abetumi ni aso ye ben na abetumi enya suade. Na day student no aba school na yabo break 12 o'clock borders ne kwa akoye dining no no te ho na no ho aye fita a wontumi nya aduane ni no na akomatoye mu ben na wo hwese wo de besuade enti no ba ya tuition fee ni feeding fee ni ade gina ban efe free ho na mpo no aban san to core textbooks English, science, mathematics and social studies or to mako de ma obi as one student 4 set of textbooks for all the core subjects edema wom ane bin sida na mpo no elective subjects no or science say school bia on electives are oye be business be science be economics be no general arts no kra combinations ni different enti no ye hwe school bia na combination electives are oye yesisa ho electives ko go library say mon konkosia na enu akiri no yesa fa teacher fu ni bi kan ho na ye fa bia ka ho no kra mpo no yesan ama wo mo entity extra training particularly for core subject teachers no yesan ma wo mo training so de be ya wo mbe kwadare ade a wo mo training mu no and yesan a year digital training be the good digital resources so to petain all the secondary schools are e Ghana na se wo ye we nu nyina na wa make sure say enkura no teacher for no cover syllabus na wie mpo no na ka be bosumi miensa de konsia bi a wo mo ba better exams na fe wo mo revision period mu no na se wo ba na se wo san ko hwe past questions aba pen ene chief examiners report e ba ye ene kwampa chief examiners report no kire se enkura no the answer questions na kane no esikafo ma ne nko an tumi to na mpo no tumi kopone ay o mine sika kakra be 78 Ghana cedis less than 80 Ghana cedis na ka se akura bia beje 4 years atwam past questions the chief examiners report monye na mo fansisi ho enkochro na we hiani bawo we sikani bawo wonso nya sa akwanya no fa boa ho a if you do all these things na so send to your interventions money at the ma a teacher for said the beya kane na extra classes no woni ewuska nko an tumi tua ma wo ma ekope teacher for mo extra classes but president Akufo-Addo said there be akura bia nya extra support anu ntino yempe extra motivation money bi emfa ma a teacher for said the beya 1 hour before the normal lesson period no obia entumi nya adesua at equal level now yes I say we nyina wi it's enyewawa it is no surprise ubitumi anya this sterling performance.
Okay.
Now, some sterling performance, it is not to MPP credit. It is not to President Nana Akufo-Addo credit. It is on my money nyina ahohoa. Say yetumi enya hwehwe pabise aba na chance for asom, a teacher for asom, stakeholders nyina asom, obia aboa. Ye mofra no enso akumutum asuade na hwehwe pa aban de ba ye no. etumi agina na di mu ne mofra na kwakwa tie
ni mo but my papa but if you don't align with the implementers of science share so when your problem the teacher for no should
teacher for no omo ne kan
omo motivation by probably by acknowledging that they have played a critical role but omo welfare one self to say wo ye nyina no se benkum dwai di fa na ni fa dwai benkum
entina me kan
se e ko nyina na mo so mo kai se ni mo nyam share back Ghana I come up by titiwa teacher for ye demo so titiru on this matter the results they say
a teacher for I work Ghana ha they be a minister Dr. Osadu Chumuka so they are the best in the world see any teacher for and kasa results here kika nyina no came to me enwie mudi me ti hai all the titles be able everybody me abodini ni nyina sit on the shoulders of a teacher any teacher ni anka me asin out to asin kruwa ni a sabi nante ekwa fum kutu banche bansa ya be hore na ho akọ school anka meden na metumi akabrofo meden metumi atro meden metumi abe engineer empadu sampempenso ya meboa Dr. Osadu Twumne President Nana Adom Kwakufuado say o mamu no nyina masua no ye nsom wo ni nyina gina teacher for so enti na teacher for no ye ni wo ho papa enti wo hwen hye pa ban wo ma wo de nanse ade a President Kwakufuado ade tu dwa the housing scheme ye ba be yama wo o hwe one teacher one laptop and hye ya yama wo empo interventions money ni motivation na bin see da ye hye de ma wo enu atire kura no ye san ye continuous professional development allowance fi bia mu no a teacher ni bia a man of 1,002 cities so the be ya onso e de be boa ne onso de be sua de onso de be build ne ho no we nu na ye nse fofora o mampani his excellency Nana Adom Kwakufuado na be de akire Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ene ba ya won be dream teacher fo ho adwempenti no won de ma won na ye be koso a ne won so atena na waduru waboso yi de na se me sande credits kakra so de ma teacher unions for na grad for ne nat for ne consent teacher for so aboa enti se bo ma baso na ye kan sa na nsi a nat for ekoye election eyi president foforo on say Angel Carbono no ne Ali no na ye ne omu ye adwuma na Madam Philippa they say Madam Philippa Mrs. Philippa Lansing and we not president no na dwumadi nyina eso ani akwa awie enti no omo ayi foforo omo kosie mu omo to aba no opani bi e friend no Reverend Dr. Azekowusu and omo to aba yi na sabri waba be not president no omo enya all the other executive positions nyina no e bom aba so e ma mo congratulations ye no be adwuma na enwuma pa na se pa aban wo ma teacher fo no akoso agina brane enti no sanse painting na ma results iba ne beto aso a
me na so on that score no I feel no be kai man ka say honorable Ntim Fordjour Kwasin South on my shebedwani or say deputy minister of education and you know etwetwe enkomo you could try one by ba enkomo no yate say dey bibi this term and no dey akotwa homam e dey sanse share dey begu akwama boa am ya disua etima konkai the sibre ne say ntia say ne say e ba back bi me we stem nkomo no so a nkomo ba ko so esa ese say wa awo 42 ye nyina ka ho ye twa adwajo ni say eni aban calendar anan share da was suku nkoga be sa ko suku no wona wa ban suku ma se bla meke eno so ho asem no akwai bibi wo me gidi say e nkomo no be ko na wi ye no ye hu sa nyuma nyina na sibre kama ye kwa basisia. Well, Yasaba Tuamusu Hanma Menka said Deputy Minister Education Reverend Ntim Fordjour since South Mashibujeni and any education como FRDC and education and community. Well, Yasaba back quickly. Now that the Atiana Semasako for this STEM about STEM, so that's what saying. Omahine
STEM, science, technology, engineering and mathematics.
Oh, okay.
Na oshe oman bia etumi etumpo akọ nanimu a USA na nsen kra Vietnam for hwe se de mo apeja ko mo animu a they are producing over 100,000 engineers every year. Oshe Japan, Canada, Australia. Amama hodu bia bebo ni din China where bia akọ nanimu ewo empuntu mu bia no. Eyo man a ode nani ko hwe science, technology, engineering, mathematics. So oman no education system no omu ani ko science, technology, engineering, mathematics ho na ahye ni yi right from pre-tertiary level the kopem university etumi emma utumi raise a highly skilled workforce a womu ekura the acumen woman a control industry woman is saying fidie woman na yensan djuma safo no na wom tumi abel for computer Mpensenpensenmu nya Facebook etumi nya artificial intelligence robot hyehyɛ akese e betodwa etumi si factory akese efa nipadom adwuma mu.
What's the criteria? STEM, what's the criteria? Na
no na ye ne yahase na President Kufuor ni swade hunumu ne say by the time I bedru the year 2030 no na oba oman mu a yewumasua no ya chemu mienu humanities and science no currently no 40% science and 60% humanity ni adane no I no 60% science and 40% humanity. Now Dr. Yaoseduchum is very passionate about STEM and he said ye de 21st century akadie any facilities are akra wo amanone USA Canada Vietnam no ni ade edisua science and technology ni matter matter abinimo se den mrede ma wom engineering and technology say abstract etumi practical ya kono de ma dodo empo etumi bring out the very best talent in ye nkwara wo mo aben no ye mfa sa akade no emra Ghana ha na ye mesisi bi wa ha. If we want to produce 21st century skills we must produce 21st century education. Now as about 21st century education, so you need 21st century facilities and to me enkoye ibia sa na fanya STEM education. So you started from somewhere and you shall see free 11 STEM schools at the high school level no you see I mean kasai ebikura be 96% complete 96% complete oko abomosu sesia is 96% complete me free hapa meko akohwe say the classroom ne lab ne ultramodern facilities no say the omahesha fa kakra say the so ne tie nsa free home na by BC fu ebe dodo na betumi akom pasempe oko north east so pasempe so sa is also 96% complete. Okobosom Trade Girls and so is also 96% complete. Wager Diaso Miami region upper Dentra West Dentra Diaso and in Krunkura Hodoa a chair when she are Ghana ha that bands sa Ninano and Kemfiano. What we are doing is that these 11 schools are going to be 11 type of presec and in fact the permanent prempe any Wesley Girls ne a breed nomne Yas Antoine ne Notre Dame ne St. James no be a person in the back on. This is a modern type of aircraft facilities no pono a bekwenim asen wom na ye de akandie mapa ababi wurem
ashase na be shase
o ya shase a de mabobo so yi sa 11 ya mabobo dudu so yi sa abomosu ne pasempe ne diaso ne weja ne abomosu die aka kram ya tie nsa free ho as a matter of record pasempe any abomosu ne bosom twede they are 96% complete
purely to
train mofrano was science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Mutakrano ebe wie school no. The high chances in say oba engineer. So anye biomedical engineer, be aviation, or aviation, or be mechanical engineering, and electrical engineering, and telecommunication, and any industrial.
They shift from humanities in the crowd.
Yes, shift from and you know, ye wie no nyina. Yes, some will be a friend of STEM academies. No. And no back and a press Kufuor de asokobo for
academy there.
And no say be Facebook more TV so near ding na be hu say na academy bia ye catch mofra young from KG and from kindergarten na no ne identifies a crowd we talent wonimu waben and nhwehwemu so adedi say 10% James Webb nhwehwemu bi beto dwa say ekuru bia no ma bia koso a 10% of the population are extra talented, extra giftings. Now, some for about 60 years ago, in America, for any other Maya Ako Money, or more identify, per system be identified, or call it gifted schools, STEM schools, and more special facilities near attention. Some for on a day and pig jackets. So we are going to identify those same people. And are gifted and talented education. A crabby equitable. Yes, it is on the ground. A move 11 years, here we not 35 now. This year, it is share budget mono. A move back and Yasha say free is the gone.
Okay.
A class term academy and President Kufuor a day as a ball from one Yasha say. It is a 28 unit classroom block. Bronsana Twaso a 9 4-story. na science labs ne ICT labs e mako 14 and some various facilities and multi-purpose auditorium a ewo mu ne ba bia nkora no be di agro ni nyina na kire no se wo de akra ko sa center ho at the early ages na no start coding programming ne kire no robotics ye kire no artificial intelligence ye kire no engineering and maths na wo kire no kra no you have the practical experience of it enkoye abstract money bio engineering na wo kire no ni so no it wono abehu the 3D projections of me science secondary school. Me do secondary school answer me who ade e friend no bika and cylinder no ade na me
very bad,
very bad. Do bebre even as we speak at the JHS who are this secondary school na no mpo no biology yaka say cell molecules ne hwan ne adro no what draw keke and so you are not even getting the practical sense of it. You know, with this term academies no we will have all these projections in the academia practically no ebema science and technology and engineering and mathematics addition etumi aya akono eno na bebo ama ye nkwara yi ento ase bi o medru be 12 years obeti ye say amano ne akora bi onya 12 years why invention why say no ye ne nkwara no wa bensin wo the only difference is facilities ne opportunities ne academia mo sadia ye nkofa de ewo ho no ebi mra ha emma ye more 21st century 35 ene e ba be e Ghana ha enti wa hwe a okuro mo okura no it may be coming to a community near you. For all you know, yes, coming to a community near you. Good. Now, you no free one.
My share and Bessie can watch it. Mo calendar na ABC bus. ABC na ye can say, Muni calendar.
Your calendar. No mind.
What calendar?
Your calendar. The MS Renati for, our for, as a chef for, and the general public. And Yakuma to Yamunia, to Yamuni say, and they are, and Tars and then couldn't be a dear. Yet be Abetuja. But
you have been part of the whole exercise.
Reporting in an equal.
Modern boy and idea be do him say because in the calendar also report now as a chairman of that committee.
Mamin Trim. Men I'm here chairman of the committee.
Yeah.
Now this committee, school calendar committee, no, Dr. Yao said to Minister for Education at the Metuano because of said the COVID-19 buy no it disrupted your calendar. Or man be any work COVID-19 buy no. The calendar are disrupted. Even the most resilient economies.
In fact,
and you know,
in some of the,
I want to explain because one we are not be NTS calendar, you know, and you say be our why you. I was say we planning a year, and who said Korano baby be school sabrewe, ombeko breaks sabrewe, ombesaba sabrewe, ombema kwai sabrewe, ombesaba twaso, ube the trimester system, and I be in the semester system. Na numpono how much contact hours, and I say come. At various levels, so KG, so primary, so SHS. Now we ni nyina hyehyɛ. Na wo hyehyɛ nso a, nyɛ sɛ wo na atena oba bia so wo hyehyɛ wo. Mpenimfo na won grounds, teacher for na wo grounds, heads of basic schools, ne Charles for no heads of secondary school for teacher union for Ghana Education Service, all the relevant agencies, you know, our for crown, you need their input and their opinion, particularly say COVID by na ni asese calendar kama dawo all of a sudden yare could ye wo unity eno ntino amama nyina eto mu school mpempenso bia na wadru bia we close down schools whether say akaba tourism akotro exam so whether say na nkora na bi school by 1 month every country close down their schools me no ka say bi no kra they are struggling to reopen but ye ne yare ne tena ya ye hu ne tena kakra no ye de nchise to ho a broni for no safe reopening etumi biebie no kakra ne dum pempenso bi a etumi ma wo nyina by school e de akande egu akwam mo nyina by enti abasa no asai wasi calendar tama nkora betro wasi ni kra na asai no tama na nkora atro BC kra na asai no enti no ese wo san ko achi hihye ne foforo na one of the projections I want you careful before COVID no ebia na class bia every school bia also on a class size e bi 50 per class, a B 40 per class, a B 35 per class. So they want to say no, go back on one no one factor in year. Now COVID ne social distancing, you know. The nanko no be fano 50 per class, no, or at least work 40 per class. The nanko is 40 per class, no, or at least work 30 per class. And this one is saying say then once all the domo nkranenko na ya you will start it and in the course of the implementation, you know. Both the COVID instance, unity view, na say view. Now, the first calendar post COVID no who say and COVID no di ye pa enti na ebie ye kora no be no mpenso bi a kora no be do school no na based on new factors ne dynamics bi a COVID-19 no push abenti no say preventing kora no from going to school to abedu school ne kora na so musa eko na awofo boafu if awofo no kora plan is okay calendar we bi a by April no ne amakwan enti no ma kwaji leave e wadwuma mu
na sesa
me de nkora no beko ekura akuchia nana no akwaji ebedu ho no na bia bebom na sesa so if for 1 year in your calendar bi a edi asasa a man do na raise concerns there we need to sit down involve every stakeholder and make sure say calendar be ba to dwa bio no eye de be stand the test of time enye de wo kwa kwasha ase na mfimfiri no wo sa ba betina radio say oh na we ni nti no say COVID crampa ye hu netna so we must make sure say and now one other factor and so a play out and say and am say ye mi school na mbum because say bi no kakran nti no safely nti no eko ba say primary 4 uba primary 4 B school differently ama kwan differently na GHS for nso ama kwan B school differently and na ba time na ba wo GHS e bi nso okage ni primary no o kwa adwuma ana o kwa na fu mu a enkora no be ko school no mu ofie na mpanifo no de wo mo e wo school na akoye bibi a sabi awofo enenye ho we have to listen to all these concerns and make sure say ya harmonize all the reopening say the be ya KG4 be school that baako primary 4 be that baako the same time na JHS for nso be omu nyina ko break dakro no omu nyina nso amakwan dakro oba SHS level say ya kanen no na obi a friend go track green track no mo ne ade ni nyina no hwe mpempenso a omampani akufuado see dying doctor ya osadu twumbo ni chidom na hwe mpempenso a yadura say hwe school by school vacancies do say na wo ni panodo say na see edu omukom ni yeshe calendar in such a way say sa double track ni good ni ho ahwan ni betwam eno ni a factor ni nyina enti no en so doing no na wons utie heads of schools for ons bi no so say the na calendar na tie no enti no COVID by ebebo boss enti no ni entumi nya mre kra nko fi nko home enti no baako ma kwan de kyen na baako nso aba enti entumi nya mre home enti no se mo ye ne foforo de a mo ntomo bo ase mo nye ne yie mo nhye se de be ya kwan bi ba be de dantamu a akyerkyerefo no nso betumi akọ rest. This was a tedious job. Sabi amahene o pray mo ho say opposition for the pressure to so na we the pressure to so awo for the pressure to so nti no o pray mo ho e de calendar bi kotodwa just for the announcement sake na say when to me implement ya why na o ye no why na ye ho na mom it's more prudent to say o betina se agebre na why hye bibia ti obi a concern a factor na wa project as much as possible the betumi asini the ntumi nsi na de betudwa no na eye de eto obi a so mu a awofo so benya komatoye mu se ametodwa ntempo a je betodwa yi eye de enkosesan bi unti no mani age ho now de eba betodwa yi ene ya will release it na akoko be de enima de chen na so ya oje na onyina no na so mehye da apone na poso bi ene ya ye release wi a ochina ema GS4 aye press briefing na details be o mbi aba na momo no mintumi metana akunya so nko na memfa date ne ntodwa and some of these dates no ya de na asese bia to won put that stakeholders no enim na nyoma bi ebbo mu nti no na esesa no oba basic school say ya except to hose January 11th and on baby school na obi anim na so no before ye academic calendar no ba be wi no o ka be for no national standardized test the first of its kind yeah class 4 all across the country yanti atin carbon bia wo ho wanti leakage bia wo ho wanti malpractice bia wo ho it is the only and I dare say it is the only examination in a very long time wanti say bibia leakage ne oye ne bia si ho the other chance bia si ba bi na wa panti no paper no koduru ho no na mre no yakọ ne those concerns have been taken but encourage Troy numeracy and literacy said the baby who almost seem to, and that is the biggest weakness in our education system. So according in few now the crata be mano known to mean kind simple storybook own to mean kind simple accountabu own to mean kind the year 2015 your assessment be friend EGRA assessment only 2% of yankwara omodi mfidu na no mutu making kind. Now World Bank and so at the report be by before COVID say in low income countries Ghana ka ho a man nyina ka bo mu 83% of yankwara edi mfidu omuntumi enkan some story.
Okay, so
in addressing that the NS ni buy no and your train or more acquirement actually 1 week, so it must affect the real thing. No, January 18th we are expecting our KG4 primary 4 and JHS 4 in so mum school emom yet be to dwane officially na no actually no oba SHS nso a say dem dey kan no calendar na dey ba be to dwane green track bi anim and a red track bi anim and a gold track bi anim yes name no to do a very steady job and can be a man who be adequate space at Nemo. You have SHS 1, 2, and 3. Schools are more and call for a community projects be a bed cost or only 2 streams or 2 cohorts will be in school at a time. For instance, the SHS 2, 4 school, SHS 3, 4 and then your school. And it's a bakuma kwanya na bakonswaba. Okay. And you know that is how we are going to do it. No. We are expecting say by 7th February no. So
18th January up to JHS by 7th February for the SHS.
Absolutely.
Okay.
It be won't be an end. Engage press.
Okay. So to me, I had already got dates from KG to JHS 11th, 18th rather, and then SHS probably on the 7th of February. Yes, but
it's only we are Form 1 for no. Sabri omo results in the crown. Afeni ye why focus omo ye ho adwuma. Nti no so mu wie ye omo release omo results are. Okay. Na eno so ho.
Reverend that's it. Be say that also alje be no.
You tag for so.
You tag into me count tag asem.
Ya be say mo go back. Adoma. The saban bi anso. Ya ye dodo na you go so. Da for be ba. Me da sepa na akonya ya ma.
Yes, yeah, that also alje be hwe da CP so alje be hwe ko.